Hey, what's going on? It's the political brown kid here. Yeah, so I just really wanted to. I know I'm still harping on this one female, but I just really have to go through this because it just the text messages that I got. It just then this matter of fact, I got this as I'm trying to enjoy my Sunday games. Matter of fact, this was Saturday. Actually, I think it was Saturday. I don't know, but trying to watch the conclusion of the football season. This comes up. Just for a rundown for you all that don't know, I had met a female that I thought was a very wonderful female. Thought she was very wonderful, and I don't know about y'all, but it takes me a long time to find at least one person. When I find them, they typically, go out, they want to eat, and then they just disappear and avoid you. And it's not like I'm not good company, or they just want to call just to go out. They want to call and go out and then talk about how celibate they are. So this one female, she actually goes out with me. We actually have good conversation, great human being. She was initiating stuff with me. Like typically a first, second date, I'm just giving you a hug and walking away. She's initiating, you know, kisses with me, intimate touches with me and so forth. But that's as far as she would go. So, like I said, about a month and a half into it, she lets me know she wants to have two boyfriends. She met this other guy at the same time she met me, and she can't let both of us go. She wants to keep both of us, and he's a white guy. And that really threw me because I'm just kind of like, I can't even believe this, but oh well. So she meets up with me, and the first sign that I said, she's torn between both of us, so she wants to keep both of us. So I'm just kind of like, that doesn't even sound like anything that would even work. How does that even work? You have the right as a person, as an adult, to just date. You don't have to commit to anyone. I'm not going to force anyone to commit to anyone. But at the same time, if you can keep two men happy, that's on you. But as a man, I'm going to sit up here and always be wondering, what are you doing more with him? If I can't get certain things and have certain needs fulfilled, I'm going to be thinking, okay, well, that's because somebody's taking my time slot and I'm not getting what I want. If you just want to be out there in the world, then fine. You want to come over every Tuesday, Thursday, get knocked off, fine. But you're sitting up here just wanting to go out, spend money, eat lobster, eat shrimp, eat whatever it is, drink cocktails, go bowling, do all of this stuff and be entertained, and then just give thinking kissing is going to be enough. That's a problem. So I haven't heard from her all this week. My birthday actually was going to come up. So I haven't heard from her all. I haven't heard from her in like 5, 6 days. So now she pops up with this. How's it going? I'm like, going well. What about you? Mind you, I haven't talked to her in five. This is how you treat somebody that you're tormented, that you don't know. And so, let me back up too. The reason, and then I start putting, because I'm a person, I'm very analytical. I think things through. So when she met up with me, she said to me, if I don't choose you, are we still going to be friends? And so I said, that sounds like you already made your choice. You don't say that to me. You don't say that to somebody that you're not trying to keep. Already, you what you want to do is keep me around to once again still take you out and entertain you, spend money on you, entertain you, but then bang the other dude, bang a white dude at that. So that's one of the things that kind of really made me mad. It's like I've never been had to compete with a white guy before, never. And so now she pops up and she sends me this. How's it going? I'm like, going well. What about you? Good. What would you like for your birthday? I'm thinking she's asking me, what do I want? So I'm like, I'm a simple man. Because I am. I'm a simple man. I don't need much. So she's like, as you can see here, tell me more. And so I'm just kind of like, so then I kind of shift the conversation and be like, I thought you made your choice, meaning I thought you made a decision between me and the other guy. I'm thinking because I haven't heard from you in 5 days, you've made your choice and you're with the other guy. And she's like, what do you mean? So then I shift and answer her other questions. because she asked me what did I want for my birthday. I said quality time is enough for me, because all I'm really trying to do is I'm just really trying to spend time with her and take the relationship to the next level. And so she's like, your love language. So I'm like, but then I'm like, but whatever I get, I'm cool with it. Whatever you get from me, I'm cool with it. So then she asked what my love language was. I just said acts of service. So I just kind of want to speed this. I'm not going through all of the text, so I'm just going to kind of jump around. So then I asked her, I said, so you plan on seeing me around my birthday? And she says, if you want to see me, of course. Going out of town, I'm back January 16th. So I'm thinking, this is, once again, I'm just kind of like this. It's like, if you want to see me, of course. What do you mean? You should be saying, I want to see you on your birthday. It's your birthday. I want to see. And once again, I don't care. Like, it's my birthday. It's not my birthday. But my thing is, if you're asking me what do I want for my birthday, I'm assuming that you plan on seeing me. But I don't make a big deal out of my birthday. But, she's just like, if you want to see me, of course. So I'm just kind of like, this is ridiculous. So I said, so you asking me what I wanted? Was that what I wanted from you, or a general what I want? Because I'm just trying to figure this thing out now. So I'm just trying to figure out, are you trying to treat me like just like a little kid at Christmas? Like, so what do you want Santa Claus to bring you? Or are you trying to be like, so what do you want me to get you? I'm trying to figure this out. When you ask me what do I want for my birthday, are you asking me what do I want from you? Because that's why I said quality time. Or are you asking me, what do you want the birthday fairy to bring you? So then she says, a general what you want. What woman, if you're interested in a man, and this is how I go, and maybe this is me, like I said, I'm analytical and I decipher things, and maybe I do it too much. But what if you're trying to say that you're just generally asking me, that's what you do to a friend. That's what you do to a friend, somebody that's your buddy. You say, what do you want to get for your birthday? What do you want someone to bring you? Because if you were trying to be with me and be about me, you would be like, no, I'm trying to ask you. Because I'm trying to pick your brain so I can, make your birthday what you want it to be. So that's why I said, so you did make your choice. And then once again, she comes up with this BS. I have to make a choice, sad face with a teardrop. And so I'm like, so what? So what? This is I'm texting my buddy type of thing. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what are you doing? And then she replies with the little she's thinking. So I said, I think it would be good if you did, or have a convo about it. She gets a thumbs up. So I said, it's kind of selfish. You get everything you want and I get nothing. Basically, I mean, my thing is, what do I get as a man? What in men? That's why men aren't taking women are complaining men aren't taking women on dates. That's because we get nothing out of going out. Women. I think. Well, I don't know what the confusion is about this. If what do we get by going out on a date? As soon as a woman asks us to take them out, the first thing we hear is money. Especially if I'm in a committed relationship, like if I'm in a committed relationship with a female and I know me and her together and I know, and I'm like, I'm hitting this. She comes and, me and her are doing our thing. She comes over to the crib. She's sleeping here. We get it in. I have no problem taking you out. You can go. I have no problem taking you to the mall. Let's go shopping, girl, because that's my girl. That's my girl. I'll buy you whatever you want. You don't have to wait till I'm buying you stuff throughout the year. We going out to eat throughout the year. But I don't get anything from a female who I'm just trying to feel out. I don't know you from a can of paint. I don't know I don't know what's going to go on. I get nothing out of taking you out except an empty wallet. That's all I get is an empty wallet. And that's what these women fail to understand. Women only think, and see, I try to explain this to my customers on my job, because you always have those customers that take up 40 minutes of your time, 3 hours of your time. And sometimes you have to remind them, look, you're not my only customer. You say it in a nice, respectful manner, but you try to let them understand, like, your job. Hey, look, I'm like, your relationship with me may be one-to-one, But my relationship to you, with you, is one to many. I have to satisfy not just you, but 1,000 other customers. And so, women, when you go out on dates, you can date 10 different guys. If you're a woman and you're dating 10 different guys, the only thing you have to do is throw on makeup. And I hear women complaining that they got to go out and spend $30 on some makeup that's probably going to last them for 6 months. All you have to do is put on makeups, bathe, and put on something decent and go to your date. And you eat for free for the most part. If you act right. If you act right. And you can go on a different date every day of the week and eat for free and say, girl, I did not spend a dime out of my pocket. The only thing I had to do was gas up my car. Now, turn that around. I want you to turn it around, ladies. If a guy goes on 10 different dates in 1 week, and so of course he has multiple dates in one day because there's only 7 days in a week. So some of those days he's having 2 dates. Maybe it's a breakfast date and a lunch date. I don't know. But if a guy goes on 10 different dates, all he sees is money flying out. Money, 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 money. $100 here, $100 there, $150 here, $200 there, $150 there, $50 here. All he sees is money leaving his pocket. That's all he sees. I can go buy some lobster and cook lobster at my house and sit and watch television. But that's not good enough for women. Oh, that's boring. You're boring. We have to not only entertain you all, but we have to feed you. And then half the time, too, we either have to pay for your Uber or we have to pick you up and we have to be your chauffeur. So let me get back to it. So that's why I'm trying to say she's being selfish. You get everything that you want. You got 2 guys taking you out multiple days a week and you claim you're not putting out because you're still trying to figure this thing out. At least not with me. And she claims she's not doing it with the other guy. So then I say, you can't tell me you just out here for months and ain't got something in. And what I mean by you've been out here for months and ain't got something in, she's been seeing both of us since October. And you mean to tell me we're now in 2024. So it's 3 months, 2.5 months, 3 months. And you mean to tell me you just going on dates and you're just fine. I know she told me she had her little toys, but to me, you would think that you would have taken a relationship to we're all grown. We're all in our 40s. We're grown. And so then she just throws up the on no sign. And so then she says, so she repeats my thing back. It's kind of selfish. You get everything you want and I get nothing. Then she says, that's fair. So I assume when she said that's fair, I'm assuming that she agrees with my statement that, that she's living a dream and that I'm on the short end of the stick. But she could have been thinking like, hey, that's fair. Hey, my life, I don't see anything wrong with it. But I think she meant it the other way because I will say that she's somewhat rational. So now I just never heard of someone, quote unquote, liking someone because she claims she likes me, but too busy to see them and goes weeks without talking to them and tell them I'm conflicted. I meant to say and then tell them I'm conflicted between you and a white boy. Never happened to me until now. And I'm going to be honest. I've never seen a woman tell me that she likes me. But then when you ask to meet up with her, she's like, oh, well, let me check my schedule. Oh, I'm busy. And I have this opening. You're that busy in your life that you have that type of scheduling? And so then she sends me this text. Then she doesn't mind you. She disappeared. So once I sent this, and I sent this earlier in the day, she came back like 3 hours later and sent this, and it was, this is all new to me. Crying emoji. She's famous for this. Like she's so heartbroken. She's not heartbroken. I've had such a great time getting to know you. Past tense. You're awesome. So you had such a great time getting to know me. I'm still figuring out what I want in my dating life right now. And I'm not ready to commit to exclusivity with anyone just yet. Okay, well, you should have said that when we first started dating, because you led me to believe that You had people out in the streets during Christmas time stopping old couples, old women stopping her saying, "Y'all look so beautiful together. Y'all make a beautiful couple. You kissing me underneath a big Christmas tree," and people are just looking and stopping and looking at us. And now this occurs. Now she can't commit. I know this might not be what you were hoping for, and I'm truly sorry. If you're open to it, now here she goes. Here she goes. If you're open to it, I'd love to continue to keep in touch. Who says that to someone? If you're trying to still see them, you don't say keep in touch. And maybe things will align. Really? If that doesn't work for you, I completely understand and I'll take the L. This is the conversation I want to focus on. And I wish you all the best in finding someone who's looking for the same thing as you at the same time you are. And this is why I call women, this is why men call, I have never used those terms, bees and all of that language to refer to women, but I'm starting to really hate women. I'm really starting to hate women because in this whole conversation right here, now she's saying if you're open to it, I'd love to keep in touch. So what? What do you mean keep in touch? Now you're telling me because you got this now all of a sudden Miss HBCU, Miss grown up in the hood has a white fetish that you've never had before. Now you just want to keep in touch and maybe things will align. Well, after how long? After I continue to take you out and take you to the movies and dinner and bowling and doing all this stuff. And then if that doesn't work, and then she said, I'll take the L. The reason why I'm bringing all of this up is because I've been saying to her for weeks now, I've been saying to her, listen, I from the way that you talk, like when you tell a person, if me and you stop seeing each other, you gonna still be my friend. When somebody says that to you, and like I said, I read into things, so maybe I'm off. But my thing is, it sounds like you've already made your choice. All I want her to, I just want to hear it from her mouth. Be a grown woman and say, listen, I'm choosing the other guy. Or listen, you're my backup man. Listen, just say it. Come out of your mouth and say it. And I've been trying to get her to say it, and I've been explicit in saying that to her, and she won't say it. She's just trying to use this little wording like, I'll take the L. And that's why she puts these little crying faces. Like she came to me when I told you before, when we initially had the conversation, because I told her, I said, look, let's meet up and have a conversation. Because my thing is, I want to talk to you in person. We can feel each other's energy. I can look into your eyes, read your body language, and then there's nothing misconstrued. None of this text stuff. I don't like doing this text stuff because things can get lost in translation. But this is what she wants to do. And so when I first met her the first time, she was like, so I'm being fired? Are you going to fire me? Crying emoji. She wanted me to be the one to end it so that it clears her conscience to say, yeah, I was dumped. Now Brad, Wayne, me and you can run off and be together. We can watch Ghetto Gaggers together. You can tie me up and call me the N-word while you choke me and spit in my face and make me crawl around like a little Negro doll and do little heinous things with you. And I can beg for your white CO, you know, that word that they love to use for the male appendage. I can beg for your white COCC and you can beg for my black whatever. And she can just live out her little fetish. So she's just trying to say, I'll take the L, as if she wants me to be the one to break things. No, you be a woman. You got us into this. Be a woman and say what you're going to say. And I wish you all the best in finding someone. And then, so I just kind of said what I said. I said, I think you're wonderful and have said so on many occasions. Great package. I would love to continue to see you. This combo should have been on the phone or in a quick meetup so nothing gets misconstrued. I don't want you to feel as though I'm angry, disappointed, but not angry. But as adults, it's good to talk things through, to read body language, tone, and not lose anything in translation. And follow-up questions can be plugged in too. So then I just say, just a guess, but it seems like you want me to be the one to break it all so that it absolves you from any guilt. You've hinted at that before too. And I've quoted her from when she met me at Chipotle. You breaking up with me, crying emoji. But if I'm not someone you just want to be friends with, what I meant to say is, but if I'm someone you just want to be friends with, I just want you to say it. I can handle it. I've had such a great time getting to know you. I'd love to continue to keep in touch. These sound like friend zone words. So I was using her quotes. When we met at Chipotle, you said, if I don't date you, can we still be friends? You had even spoken with Danny/Wayne before coming to see me that day. So she talked to the white boy before she even drove up there to meet me. So it seems like you already know who's number one and with whom you just want as somebody. But maybe I'm reaching. Sounds like friend language. You've communicated you don't want exclusivity, and I get it and agree to it. Because again, I agree to it. I can't compel somebody to be in an exclusive relationship. But what we're not going to do is just go out, go bowling. We're not going to go sit in some restaurants and spend $150 and $180, which we have already been doing. Bowling cost us what? Bowling, just to bowl three, we bowled 3 games. 3 games cost $70. Didn't realize bowling was so expensive. That didn't even include the food and stuff that we ordered. But once again, that's another story. The video games we played. So that's what I'm just trying to break down to her. If you want to, I trust me, I've had girls before that they say, hey, look, you know what time it is. I'm coming over. Because when girls want something, they want something. You get those girls that'll call you up and be like, what you doing? Can I come over? And you're like, yeah, sure. And they come over and they do what they do and then they leave. Or they come over, they do what they do, and then they stick around for a little bit. Sometimes you're like, damn, I hope she hurry up and leave. But you get those girls, or you get those girls that say, hey, look, what you doing? Can you come? You coming over? You want to come over? They're letting you know what time it is. Doesn't have to be said. So that's all. I'm just trying to let her know. If you don't want to be exclusive, I'm not going to force you to be exclusive, but you're going to give me something other than some kisses in a parking lot and some little cheap feels like we in high school in a parking lot. So that's what I was saying. I said, but it would be great if our non-exclusive relationship could go to the next level. Right now, you are living the dream and getting what you want, but what about me? And it definitely doesn't seem like you want to do that because people make time for and pursue what they want. I shouldn't have to continually suggest intimacy. When an adult, male or female, is in the mood for what they want, they initiate, just like I just explained to y'all. But you stall me out when scheduling conflicts. You stall me out with scheduling conflicts or shut those conversations down. It's always, I can't come over. Let me check my schedule. And then I close it with this. Can I ask you this? Have you and Dude been intimate? Please be honest. You've made time for him. And then I asked her, have you made time for him this week? Because I haven't heard from her this week. So I just wanted to kind of just show you the stuff that I go through just out here in the dating market. It's very frustrating for me. It's very hard. And like I said, too, it'll probably be another 4 months before I even run across another female that's even decent enough for me to like and for me to I'm sorry, I had something come through. For me to even get to know, and then for her to even reciprocate and also like me as well. So that's all I just wanted to say. It's very trying. This is a trying world. When Mike Tyson, I remember hearing Mike Tyson one time say, living is hard, dying is easy. I never knew what he was talking about until I got out here in the dating market. It's almost pointless just being here. If you're not going to have human interaction, if you're not going to have intimate interactions with the opposite sex, And that's just the way I feel. If I'm just here as a resource and people just want to use me for money or dates and, to be entertained, and people don't want to genuinely be with me, it's like, why am I here? And that's the frustrating part. I just hope my luck changes and I hope things get better for me. But this is the Political Brown Kid. I'm out.